Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
Again, Wilson. Throwing over the middle. But it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Wilson. Steps away, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble, they get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that. Return. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wilson will throw again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Forced out, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it looks like Steeler football, it is.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning it in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brandon Marshall, 33 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Valentine to return.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Blankenship out for the point after.
And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again. Following that fumble return for a score. Valentine to return.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And here comes the Steelers defense making their way. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Able to power through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Herndon's got it complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Randy Moss, 30 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Now, a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
To throw again is Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Flush. The ball comes out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Marshall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. first down. It's Kelly. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Kelly toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out come the Jets. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Crowder. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Oh, we got plenty of time,
and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked
is under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. Play later, boom, end zone.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now it's Crowder.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Now we'll see what Brandon Marshall and the offense has in store this go-around. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying. His results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Another nice move. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. A play fake. Now Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Now it's Crowder.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now it's Wilson. He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin Green with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Crowder. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house.
be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now it's Crowder.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
First down, Wilson. It's caught, Smith. And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson.
They'll get this to Coleman.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Shifts by him.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now it's Crowder. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football. As we get you reset here, they face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Yeah, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
To return is Taylor. Nifty move.
Come on and get it.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2. Now Kelly, operating from the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er. Now making their way out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd and 4. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You definitely would have liked him hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Garoppolo now. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Looking to throw. Kellen got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, here's Mostert again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out comes Randy Moss and company as they take the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, nice move. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Yeah, he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers... all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Kelly. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Brandon Marshall, 46 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th of 2016.
Kevin Green taking his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what a speech he gave.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. I'm not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
A beautiful fake. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he fakes a spike.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kelly to throw. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather, plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Randy Moss on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Blankenship out for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 35 on second down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's Taylor on the return. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kelly rolling to his left. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Kelly. Left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Kelly. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kelly. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Kelly to throw.
Flushed out right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Kelly, he's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.